Bro, what's up, y'all? It's the kid forward, Fabian, Big Boss Fable, man. I'm back with a video, man. Breaking news, breaking news. This is crazy, man. Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis Presley's daughter, dies at 54. So I seen some headline that she had like a cardiac arrest or some type of, I don't know, like health malfunction, and she was rushed to the hospital. But Lisa Marie Presley, daughter of late Elvis Presley, has died. Her mother confirmed in a statement she was 54 years old. That's wild, bruh. That's wild. Oh yeah, I do know her son had passed, right? And then she had been struggling with the fact of his passing. So man, this is crazy. But this is a little excerpt from CNN, and let's go ahead and hop right into the video. R.I.P. Lisa Marie, man.
We have breaking news. It is sad news to report. Lisa Marie Presley, the daughter and only child of Elvis and Priscilla Presley, once married to Michael Jackson, then Nicolas Cage, has died. She was just 54 years old. She'd been hospitalized for cardiac arrest. She's an entertainment reporter. Chloe Melas joins us now with what we are learning. Chloe, what do we know?
Anderson, just moments ago, a representative for Priscilla Presley and the Presley family released this statement to CNN saying Priscilla Presley and the Presley family are shocked and devastated by the tragic death of their beloved Lisa Marie. They are profoundly grateful for the support, love, and prayers of everyone and ask for privacy during this very difficult time. Anderson, like you said earlier this morning, CNN confirmed that EMTs responded to Lisa Marie's residence in Calabasas, California, and that it was a possible cardiac arrest. Just a few hours ago, Priscilla Presley taking to Instagram asking for prayers, thanking everyone for the outpouring of support, with tons of comments being flooded by fans in just a matter of minutes, and celebrities. I was at the Golden Globes earlier this week in LA. I saw Priscilla, I saw Lisa Marie. She definitely did not look like her usual glowing self. I didn't have a chance to speak to her, but I passed by her table. It was a really big night because Austin Butler, who portrayed her father in Baz Luhrmann's Elvis, he won a Golden Globe, and it was a very touching moment. I mean, even the the viewers at home saw her as she was staring at Austin as he gave this moving speech next to her mother, and we knew, just how close Priscilla and Lisa Marie were. And
Yes,
it's been
facts.
a really rough couple of.
This wild, man. Obviously, y'all know my channel for doing the whole Elvis Presley rabbit hole, man. I got lots of videos of Elvis Presley. And even through that journey of understanding Elvis, like, I tapped into some content of even Lisa Marie. I think specifically there was a duet she did with the late great Elvis. I think I got like maybe 2 reactions of Lisa Marie songs, I believe, but I'm not positively sure. I do know I have one for certain. But if you got specific recommendations, man, put them in the comments. R.I.P. R.I.P. Bro.
Because Lisa Marie lost her son to suicide in 2020, and she opened up about that loss in a very emotional essay this past summer about dealing with grief and how hard it's been for her since the loss of her son, Benjamin. But, our thoughts go out to Priscilla, the entire family, and to Lisa Marie's children for what can be such an unimaginably difficult night for them.
Yeah, Chloe, appreciate that. Joining us now by phone is Stephanie Elam, who was recently with Lisa Marie Presley, also at the Golden Globes, and Nichelle Turner, host of Entertainment Tonight, who interviewed Lisa Marie Presley at the Golden Globes. Nichelle, how did she seem to you? What did you talk about?
Anderson, I just heard Chloe say that she did not seem like her glowing self. She was subdued. We did notice that when speaking to her at the Golden Globes, but she was very happy to be there supporting the film, supporting the Elvis film, also supporting Austin Butler. She was a big fan of his portrayal of her father, so she was happy to be there with him. Her mother was there as well, and they did sit together, but again, she did seem a bit subdued. She did not seem, as I've interviewed her in the past, she didn't seem like that same person, more bubbly, more outgoing. But she was telling us that she was very happy to be there that night, and it was just a couple days after her father's birthday. And so she reflected on that, having it be such a special night to celebrate her father that night and just have celebrated his birthday a couple days before.
Yeah, Stephanie Elam is also with us. Stephanie, you were at the Golden Globes as well.
Yes, I understand. I was on the carpet, and I did see Lisa Marie walk just right in front of us. And I have to agree with Chloe.
That's the thing, bro. Sometimes you have no idea when somebody's gone or when their time is coming, is what I really meant to say. You see people really like enjoy the moments, bro. We tend to always just not live in the moment. I'm a bad representation of that. I always want to be on the go. My mind's always moving a million miles per hour, and it's like I can't even just enjoy the moment. I'm always trying to do the next thing, and that's really something I want to work on in 2023, bro. I don't even believe in New Year's resolutions, but as I think about things like this and just trying to grow and develop, man, I want to really work on spending more time with my family, my good friends, you know what I mean, and really being in the moment with them because, bruh, honestly, we be very ambitious, and that's just people in life, like, or, you know, the busyness of life tends to wrap us up and just, you know, derail us from focusing on the things that really matter. We get stressed out. We try to, you know, pretty much think that the whole world is coming down on us. Everything's crashing when stuff ain't really that serious at times, you know. Of course, we deal with tough things, but there's always a better day tomorrow. But the really things, like the real things that actually matter, we tend to overlook those things.
And with Michelle, she looked sallow. She seemed sort of curled into herself a little bit. She was walking several feet in front of her mother, and it just seemed like she was moving a little differently than what I've seen previously when I've seen Lisa Marie out. I would agree that she seems very happy to be there and supporting this movie about her father, and you could see when Austin Butler won the award and he saved the Presley family, she looked like she had tears in her eyes. She looked very emotional about it. But definitely the way she was going down the carpet was very reserved, and she did not seem like she felt well. And I actually thought that at the time and had a quick conversation about it. There was something about the way she was moving that just did not look like she was at 100%. And then also just the distance between her and her mom as they're making their way down the carpet. It almost implied that she was just trying to get through the carpet and be done. You know, there's sometimes you see celebrities, they want to stop and talk, and other times they're just trying to get through it. That's the energy she was giving as she was making her way down the carpet, Anderson.
And Nichelle, I mean, you have probably seen her at many events, talked to her before. She herself had her own music career. She had, I think, 3 records that she put out. She was the only child of Elvis Presley. She was the executor of the Presley estate, as far as I understand. There was certainly a lot of, I mean, this is somebody who was born into this very famous family and lived a life in the public eye for better or for worse, over the course of her whole life.
I told them, hey, Mom, I spent 8 years on this degree, but I hate it, and I really want to change jobs. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. I mean, she was the apple of her father's eye. In so many ways, we saw that. But you're right. I mean, she did kind of live out her life in an eccentric way in front of us, married to Michael Jackson, before married to Nicolas Cage. And, you know, she does have a daughter as well, Riley. Her son did commit suicide. We heard, or had death by suicide, you know, a couple of years ago. So she was dealing with grief. This family knows about grief and knows about what it is to live that out publicly.
MJ,
she did
the
love
king.
Music. She did love,
times 2.
You know, she loved her.
You got the king and the king, bro. But no, I think Lisa Marie, you know, she reunited, you know, in a heavenly reunion with her dad. You know what I'm saying? So
father, she was behind this film 100%. She was behind the portrayal of her father 100%. She was actually on our platform with Austin Butler on Golden Globes night, and they both spoke so lovingly about how they all stuck together through this process of making this film, and how they all leaned on each other and relied on each other and cared so much about each other. He continues to speak about the fact that he couldn't have gotten through it without the support of Lisa Marie and her mother Priscilla, you know, in portraying their father. But just like Chloe and Stephanie were both saying, Anderson, she did not seem at 100% strength that night, Sunday night. And we also had a conversation about it, that she just didn't seem herself.
And Nichelle, it's certainly a big burden for an only child like her with the Presley estate to be the person responsible for continuing the legacy of, you know, the remarkable legacy of Elvis Presley. And I think this film was so important to her because it is really introducing Elvis Presley to whole new generation.
Let me know y'all's thoughts about the Elvis film in the comment section below, man. What do y'all think about that movie?
Of people around the world who may not, who didn't grow up with him, who weren't alive even when he was alive. And so the weight of that, the responsibility of that, it's probably why she wanted to be there, even if she wasn't feeling particularly great at the Golden Globes.
Absolutely. And she was determined to continue to celebrate her father's legacy and to, like you said, introduce him to more audiences. And it's interesting. I just had a conversation about that also with Baz Luhrmann on Sunday, how they went.
Man, it's unfortunate news. I just can't even believe it, bro. It's kind of wild, though. To that point, man, she's the one to continue the legacy, and she's gone before her mom's gone. Now it's like in her mom's hands to kind of handle things. But I know she has a daughter too. So Lisa Marie has a daughter. So I think at this point, like, it's just everything Presley gonna be passed through these generations, right?
And we're celebrating on Elvis's birthday, showing this film to fans, and how they had such a cross-section of people there celebrating Elvis and this film and celebrating his legacy. It was, from young to old, and it was really, he said, very special for them to see, because they do feel like this film then, opened him up to a whole new audience. And I remember at the premiere of this film speaking to Lisa Marie about it, and also when they got the hand and footprint ceremony, her and her mother a few months ago, talking to her about this fact. And she said, that's why they were so determined to have a hand in this, because they wanted it to be right. They needed it to be right, and they were so
As they
happy
should.
that this film was so well received, and that Austin Butler did such an amazing job portraying her father, because it was her life's mission to continue, his legacy of good work and good music.
Yeah, Nichelle Turner, Stephanie Elam, I appreciate both of you being with us. Again, Lisa Marie Presley has died at the age of 54.
That's wild, bro, man. R.I.P. Lisa Marie Presley, man. If anything, we can just imagine she's up, and having a heavenly reunion with Mr. Presley himself, Mr. Elvis himself. But that's just wild to me, bro. That's just crazy. So she had a cardiac arrest, was rushed to the hospital and pronounced deceased. Jeez, bro. Jeez. And obviously she's can possibly, see her son again, or be just, I don't know, just be at peace. Because obviously we know that ever since the passing of her son, as everyone is saying, she wasn't really the same again. But just to see this news is wild to me. R.P. Lisa Marie, R.P. Elvis, man. R.P. everyone, that lost their lives, untimely deaths, unfortunate deaths, man. This is crazy to me. I don't know. Let me know y'all's thoughts on this one in the comment section below. Additionally, like I mentioned, if you have any specific recommendations, maybe just tap into Lisa Marie content and do some tributes to her. Put them down in the comment section below, man. Peace, love, prosperity. Definitely, the last words I leave y'all with is cherish your friends, cherish your family in these moments, bro. You never know. You really never know. So, peace.